We begin with the devastating wildfire situation ripping through the Texas Panhandle. It's now the largest in the state's history. At least 2 people have died, and firefighters are struggling for control. I want to get you out to our Jason Allen. He is in the city of Fritch. That's about 45 miles north of Amarillo, in case you're not familiar with it. Jason is joining us live now with the very latest on the conditions out there. Jason, set the scene for us. What's it like?
So it's cold and it's windy here. There was snow on the ground here this morning, Ken. So very different than what you would normally think from fire weather. But I talked to the Forest Service just a few minutes ago. They confirmed for me, even though they've gone through a lot of areas in town here in Fritch, right? Checking the houses that are here, making sure everyone's accounted for. They are still right now going out there. This is a huge fire, a big rural area. You got to think that there are buildings, outbuildings, roads that take them miles away, so they're still out there looking for people, and that's essential because the fire, especially in this area, was so quick. It got on these houses so fast that some people here told me they left with only what they were wearing. Jason Wilhelm is already clearing the remains of his home in Canadian, Texas. Among the charred trees is the debris from his children's sandbox. His wife grabbed what she could before evacuating.
She got a bunch of pictures. She got some money that we had saved up, and just a lot of sentimental things, blankets, pictures.
To battle the state's biggest wildfire in history, first responders drive through an inferno of smoke and flames. They weren't able to save Ryan Hightower's home.
I run to the door and I see it looked like Armageddon. It looked like the end of the world. It's heartbreaking, not just for me and my family, but all the other families that have lost.
The Smokehouse Creek fire began Monday and has devoured 1,700 square miles so far, with plenty of fuel to keep it going.
Most of the fuels around here are dried grass, though in some of the drainages and stuff you can get some heavier fuel, some trees, some brush.
Drone video shows mile after mile of scorched ranchland. The fire has destroyed homes, killed cattle, and taken a heavy toll on the community.
I lost 2 dogs and 2 cats. It's still emotional. This is our life. I mean, we've been here for 50 years, and it's pretty tough.
A dusting of snow gave firefighters some help, but with higher temperatures in the forecast, emergency workers say their battle is far from over. And even with the weather helping, this fire was so big, burning so hot, that there have been firefighters still today putting out hot spots. Maybe just an hour or so ago, there was a crew from Odessa that was right here at this property. There were still some flames, Ken and Karen, that were popping up on some trees, burning in the backyard of what was someone's home right here.
Yeah, Jason, you mentioned the firefighters from Odessa. We know that, like the firefighters from Odessa, equipment and personnel, boots on the ground, they've been sent there from all across the state and the region to try and help. Do you know if even more resources are expected to be deployed out there in hopes of getting better containment?
I do. I just got an update on that. So some national level resources are now coming in, many of them already here, and they're expected to likely take over some of the operations on this fire tomorrow. So that's the U.S. Forest Service, the Park Service, the Bureau of Land Management. So bringing in crews from all over the South. The reason they're doing that, Ken, is as you look ahead and you look to what the weather's going to be like the next couple days, they want to make sure that all the local crews that are coming around from Texas are able to rest up, get ready for potentially what could be the next round into the weekend. Yeah, potentially. This is it's going to be a long, drawn-out firefight. We know that. Jason Allen, live for us in the Panhandle. Jason, thank you very much for that live report. We appreciate you.